Watching this chapter is going to be really fun for you guys, bro. This is the last chapter of this year and also my last video of the year. Advance Happy New Year to you guys, and as a New Year special gift, I want something nice from you all, bro. Please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. At the end of the last chapter, we saw Suho and the Frost Monarch's descendant, Circa, meet each other and talk. Circa doesn't want Suho to leave her, but Suho can't stay with her. He has to complete his mission and leave. Before leaving, she gives him some snacks and supplies, and for safety reasons, Suho also sends a shadow with him. At the end of the chapter, we saw Circa get captured by Arsha, the insect monarch's descendant, and with that, the chapter ended. Now the story continues. At the start of the chapter, we see a different scene, where Cho Jung and the others are progressing forward. Along with them, we see Hunter Ma Dong and also A-rank hunter Jung Suk. These two didn't even need to do much. Cho Jung was literally wiping out all the ice monsters single-handedly using his abilities. And honestly, whenever Cho Jung uses his abilities, it's just so satisfying to watch. Watching Cho Jung fight like this is pure fun. Seeing this, Hunter Ma Dong says that just like he expected, when Hunter Cho Jung is with them, they don't even need to take a single step forward. As Ma Dong finishes his sentence, he suddenly ducks down, and Cho Jung tells him to watch out behind him. And then, we actually see a very dangerous creature attacking Ma Dong from behind. But Ma Dong starts smiling because we realize he was also given a shadow item called Demon Paris, which is a shield. It has reached level 12. Using that shield, he blocks the dangerous attack in a single move, and it doesn't stop there. We then see A-rank hunter Jung Suk using his shadow item that was given to him. Using it, he also finishes the enemy in a single shot, and with that, all the enemies in that dungeon are completely wiped out. Since this is a tough dungeon, Jung Suk says that he never imagined he'd perform this well in a place like this. He explains that all of this is because of the shadow items they received and the level-ups they achieved through trading. All of this happened because of that. Then we see from a distance Bae Yoon and his daughter approaching. After they arrive, we see that they also fought on a different side and defeated all the monsters there. Bae Yoon's item called Peggy is now reached level 20, which is very high, and Peg Mi Ho, who received a shadow item, has reached level 10. These people are fighting, leveling up, and becoming stronger at the same time. After seeing everyone's shadow items, we see that someone from the Hunter Guild looks very disappointed, because he didn't get any shadow items at all. They were in a big rush and had very little time, so he couldn't get anything. Then, Bae Yoon says that it looks like the Scavenger Guild has gone much farther ahead than them. Cho Jung agrees and says that they'll need to hurry. It's revealed that this was Bae Yoon's plan, to make everyone here start working together immediately instead of waiting. They were ready to move ahead, but Bae Yoon asks about the 4 hunters who are not with them. Cho Jung says that there's no need to worry too much about them. We then find out that among those 4 missing hunters, one is Suho, of course. The other 3 belong to the Green Reaper Guild. One of them is Tai Gyu, the leader of the Green Reaper Guild. Along with him is Apostle Park Do Jin and also Yoon Sin, or Yoon Jin, whatever his exact name is. He's also a hunter and not with them right now. So in total, 4 people are missing. Cho Jung explains that since Hunter Song's war strategy involved overtaking the Scavenger Guild, he probably decided to go alone instead of moving in a group. Regarding the Green Reaper Guild, Cho Jung says that they're the type who prefers solo adventures and like working independently, so they'll probably all take their own separate paths. But Cho Jung also says that in the end, all of them share the same goal, the boss room. No matter how different they are, they'll eventually meet at the same place. Hearing this, everyone feels relieved and happy. They all start moving forward, and the scene cuts. Now we finally see Thomas Andre moving ahead with his guild members. Then we notice that someone is watching Thomas Andre from above, and it turns out to be none other than an apostle. Along with the apostle is his believer, an A-rank hunter, someone he plans to transform fully into a believer named Yoon Jin Wright.
We already know that Thomas Andre is a national-level hunter, and the Apostle wants to turn him into a believer. Seeing him, the Apostle says that he has finally found him. The Apostle believes that in the coming war, they will dominate everything. He thinks that by acquiring Thomas Andre, victory will be guaranteed. The Apostle's old believers are even ready to sacrifice themselves for Thomas Andre. They may be moving alongside other guilds, but that doesn't mean they'll attack them. They need to avoid unnecessary conflicts. Suddenly, the Apostle freezes, lowers his arrow, and moves aside quietly. We then realize he has been secretly watching Thomas Andre and thinking about attacking him. The Apostle makes an excuse, saying that he coincidentally landed near the Scavenger Guild. But this claim that he just happened to land in front of the Scavenger Guild is clearly a lie. He panics instantly, and seeing this, both the Apostle and his believer, Yoon Jin, go completely silent. The Apostle doesn't say anything further. Then Tae-gyu suddenly speaks and tells him to explain everything right now. The Apostle admits that he never thought someone would notice such small details. He says that he had heard Tae-gyu's senses were sharp, and now he's seeing proof of it. Then he talks about the power he uses to transform hunters into believers. He says, okay, you may not be a national-level hunter, but you're an
A-rank hunter. You'll do just fine. You know how humans say it. Take advantage of what's in front of you. Okay, I'm taking you. At that moment, we see Tae-gyu getting ready to attack the Apostle. But before he can do anything, the Apostle throws a fragment toward him. The scene then shifts to where Arsha has Circa tied up using her insects. In Arsha's hand, we see a star fragment, and of course it's a modified star fragment. Arsha explains that this fragment belongs to the Frost Monarch's descendants. We see Circa, the Frost Monarch's descendant, struggling intensely. She keeps saying that she doesn't understand what's happening, what they're talking about, or why. All she knows is that she has to protect her siblings. Desperately, she cries out, "Uncle, please help us," begging for help. Then she remembers her grandpa, the Frost Monarch, and starts praying, "Grandpa, please help me." At that moment, Arsha uses her insect and hands over the star fragment to it. The insect is about to insert the fragment into Circa's body. But suddenly, Sung Suho's shadow soldier appears and grabs the insect, tearing it apart instantly. This was a complete goosebumps moment. Seeing this scene, Arsha and her companion are left completely speechless. They realize that the Shadow Army has already arrived here. Seeing this summon, they panic. The shadow soldier destroys the insect completely and starts protecting Circa. But Arsha still has another companion, and he's extremely strong. Seeing this, Circa becomes furious. She angrily says, "I held back before. I won't do that again. They attacked me first. I didn't even do anything." Circa prepares to charge forward with her weapon, saying that this time she'll kill them all. But before Circa can reach them, Arsha's companion Gringa steps in. He's extremely dangerous. Gringa releases his massive weapon and strikes Circa, seriously injuring her. At that moment, Jinwoo's shadow army arrives to protect her, but there's nothing more they can do. Circa breaks down crying, completely helpless. Gringa drags Circa and brings her in front of Arsha. Arsha coldly says, "Be a good girl. Stay quiet. If you try to move too much, this will get worse." Suddenly, a voice speaks. "Who are you people, and what are you trying to do to this child?" Suho notices that Circa is crying, and the moment he sees that, he immediately attacks them. Gringa blocks the attack, but Suho starts speaking in monarch language, a language with no translation, known only to monarchs. They begin retreating.
Arsha tells her companion to open a portal, and the portal is opened. Arsha is just about to step inside the portal, but she freezes, because from behind, Suho releases his massive aura. For one last time, Suho angrily shouts, "Give the child back! Return her right now!" And with that, the chapter ends. At the bottom, we see that Suho has now reached level 75. So what is he going to do next? Since this is the last video, at least this much was necessary. We'll meet again next Wednesday with the next chapter. Till then, wait patiently. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Ta-da!